If you love somebody enough, you follow wherever they go. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. If you love somebody enough, you'll go where your heart wants to go. That's how I got to Memphis.
What's going on, guys? So there really are no updates except for what I tweeted out last night. So I guess I'll wait a little bit for some more people to come on. There are no new sightings. There's nothing new happening with the manhunt except they are bolstering patrols big time. If you're in the Memphis area today, you're going to see a lot more police. So he was believed to be in the region of the 8900 block of Airways Blvd. That is the area where they believe he got out of the car. Now, what's interesting is that is literally on the Mississippi-Tennessee border. He can just jump over left and right and he's fine. He can still get caught, but you get the gist. He can pick the state. So he is believed to be in the region of the 8900 block of Airways Blvd. So late last night, well, early this morning at like maybe 1 and a little bit before, so maybe midnight to 1 a.m., there was some police activity in those regions. They were lighting up areas where there are areas of interest, places they think he will head to, places they think he can travel by. They lit those areas up. So some neighborhoods in DeSoto County, that last night they saw spotlights all over their block. And that's the police being proactive. They're trying to deter the individual, Josh Zimmerman, from coming to your area. If you see police cars on your street, don't tweet about it, because right now it seems to be they are active and they are out. They are doing details, but those details should not remain. They should remain like very secret. If Zimmerman stumbles upon them, that's how he should find out, not from the internet. So they are like, there are details. I'm not going to say a perimeter, but it resembles one. You can call it a soft perimeter. There are enough officers strategically placed like in an area that they can, I guess you can call it a perimeter, but they are watching a lot of areas of interest, and that ranges from his connections to victims, to witnesses, to a lot of things, relatives, possible associates. But again, it's that 8900 block of Airways Blvd, and there are some gas stations there. And I remember that they said that they located the car, I think near a gas station, or it was something to that effect. So if that's the case, then that is the region, because there are 2 gas stations right there. There's a Gulf and there's another one. I think it's an Exxon, I'm not sure. But again, there are no new sightings. This is week 3 of the manhunt, day 21, and nothing. So I'm sure it's nerve-wracking for the people that have fear of Zimmerman. He has a lot of survivors that survived him who are petrified. And then there are also the people that might have witnessed stuff or that know stuff about him. The way he operates is he goes after people that know stuff about him. So, and he'll also, I mean, he kills on the thrill, but for the most part, if he builds a weird level of trust in his head, what he does is he'll kill you if he thinks that you betrayed him. So stay safe. If you see him, call the police, call 911. Again, he should literally be in the area of DeSoto County, and if he gets to Memphis, that's why. So now I see why they're saying he might be in Memphis. It's very close, very close. It's a lot of like fields, farmland, stuff like that. I don't know if it's farmland. Coca-Cola has a huge factory right by there. There's like a warfare warehouse that sells stuff to the government. There's a, what do they call that? Where they put the weapons, like an arsenal or an armory. There's one of them in that little area that he literally drove by with his, like, on the ride. So it's a very industrial region, that section of DeSoto County. What's cool is I think I saw Elvis's Graceland on the map right there. So it's a cool area. It's right like at the entrance of Memphis, right over there. Literally, Graceland is 10 minutes, I think, from the area, if I read it right on the map. But again, the 8900 block of Airways Blvd is where they believe the escapee was dropped off in the area of, and that consists of a lot of fields. They are worried about him making his way to 2 parks. One of the parks is 13,400 acres. If he gets to that park, it becomes a little bit of a problem. That park is not too far, and it's not far-fetched because of how he operates. he can easily manipulate a ride to a park like that. The guy can, if it's true that he told the person he had a domestic violence situation and they gave him a ride to Memphis, he can definitely do the same and go to a state park. And it's a very big one. It's 13,400 acres. Danelo was at a 1,000 acre place, but then again, that place it could have been the size of a trailer and he still would have been able to hide at Longwood Gardens. So it's not really the size. But again, Zimmerman, on the other hand, if he gets to Meeman Shelby Forest State Park in Shelby County, Tennessee, it's 13,476 acres and is bordered by the Mississippi River. That's a problem, guys. So that's where they are obviously trying to make sure he doesn't get to there. There's no reason to believe he got there. If there was, I would have. They believe that, I mean, obviously they're bolstering patrol there. So it's possible that if he gets to Memphis, that is his area of travel. He's trying to get to that park, essentially, maybe. And it would make sense. It's a very large park, and 13,400 acres is going to take a lot of manpower. But to get there is going to be tricky. So that's where we come in, guys. If you see something, say something, call 911, share his poster. He could be dressing as a woman. It's 4th of July. He's out and about. Maybe he's out celebrating his Independence Day. He's a free man right now. We have to get him back. We have to send him to Texas. We have to have him put to death. He deserves the death penalty. Joshua Zimmerman is a coward. He preys on people that he can overpower. He doesn't pick on people his own size because he's a wimp. He manipulates people. So again, guys, stay away, obviously, from him. If you see him, don't approach. Don't make any scene. Don't take a picture. Don't be the hero, because that would literally, I mean, taking a picture in this case would make you a moron, because you will probably end up dead. He does not. If he knows you know who he is, he will kill you. That's the best way to put it. So if you see him, call the U.S. Marshals, call 911. Dog the Bounty Hunter has a tip line. It's still up for people that don't want to speak to law enforcement. A lot of people have been calling, and information is coming in. Again, the reward is going to go up, but it's not about the money. People's lives are at risk. Today's 4th of July. Happy 4th, and let's make this his last Independence Day as a free man. I'll talk to you guys soon.